Eddie, we have a little bit of an issue.
Oh no. What?
So, people are just running the shortest tracks that they can all tsunami long. This
What?
morning when I woke up, there was 8 just enjoy rides that had been completed in tsunami, and then when we woke up, there had been 2 more that had just been posted, like while we were sitting in the car.
Hey, what's up, guys?
That one only
I
takes
think we need to
6.5
do
minutes to
something
complete. So people
where
are just
if we
doing
make
that
a
one.
circuit, it has to be a minimum number of laps.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I requested that, and I'm hoping that the track makers will have that ability, but who knows when.
yeah, and we can take a
If you
look
go
at
under
all
that-
the older tracks, amend them, and put the minimum laps on there.
Yeah, and if you go under the minimum, then you don't get a payout.
Yep. Fucking hell.
Anyways, what's up, Alan?
Not much, not much. Trying to see the final numbers, I guess.
Yeah, chat,
well,
appreciate
the
the
numbers
love.
are a bit cooked because
Appreciate the $5 dono. XGC has a big snazzer.
Manager pay is what?
Not showing up on the payroll total. You'll see repairs, sales, vehicle sales, and test drives and custom orders, but you won't see manager pay.
Let's see.
Is about to become whitelisted because of these idiots? That's the thing,
so
right?
We're not getting. So it's not counting manager pay at all.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, is Nathan's changing some things right now, and he's gonna add a button to show a breakdown of exactly how much is going to each person as well in the manager pay.
Okay.
He's just doing some final amendments, so we should be able to pay out the next couple of hours. So when the racing scene's gone, yeah, I've been hearing that.
Did we come out with the percentage change? I know you wanted to change it to 15% upper management and 5%
So
lower.
I've put it right now on 20% upper management and 8% lower management.
Okay. Which would leave us 72% remaining profit, I guess.
Yep, and I want to do a bonus thing for the mechanics and whatnot. We'll try and get it in for next week, though.
Okay. So in regards to the investor pay, am I doing the math myself on regards to the profit, or is it also being added?
That's going to be added. We don't have to pay investors out right now, and we'll make sure that's divided weekly.
All right. Let's see.
I know, chat. You've been talking about some guy working on the LC500, which is great, but it's not something I've asked for, and it's
Claire doesn't have a salary, and we haven't spoken
I'm still
about
gonna be
how
doing my own
much,
LC500, so we're probably not gonna add that one to the server. What's that? Sorry.
The retainer for the attorneys and how much Claire's getting paid, for example, because she's not getting like her salary stating at 0 right now.
Whose is?
Claire.
It is?
Yeah.
So she should be on lower management pay. Oh, upper management, right? Sorry. I can't remember what I want to put her on.
Head of like the marketing was not
nuts,
upper
bro. A
management
shame
from what you
people
told
are
me
abusing
before.
the races. Wish you well, bro.
It would be lower management, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's for the racing, and it's the thing with whitelists as well. is it gets what's the word? I mean, there's a reason we have whitelists, and yeah, people say, oh, these mechanics are gate kept and blah blah blah, but there's a reason we put people in whitelists is because they're trusted role players that can make something of the RP with those whitelists, right?
60, 65.
There's no whitelists in the race scene,
24 hours.
so we have to RP any kind of exclusivity to certain kind of races or whatever.
Which is good. We gotta make sure we put an order in tomorrow.
Which is and the scene's just become I mean, look at me and Mary. Like, we've not been around the scene. We help manage the scene a lot, and a lot of people see me and Mary as among the heads of the scene, right? And while me and Mary haven't been in racing, and we've been at the shop, look at the shit show it's turned into. There's a reason we enforce rules and shit, you know? People that are just race, and then think they can walk into the tuner shop one day and get a tuner car are mistaken. Certain people be able to host races. That's what I would like. You know, trusted people can open a race window to let some races go on where they can manage it. Because right now it's like anyone can host a race. It's a free-for-all shit fest. There's a lot of self-insert people that are just racing, right? Have no character to them. I think Coyle made a point that can name a character trait for them, right? I mean, why gatekeep so much? What are you talking about, gatekeep? Why a gatekeep? Because for the very fucking reason that the racing scene is turning into a shit show that it is. Look at how shitty the racing scene's becoming because it's a free-for-all shit fest.
We need to get a lot of these races to put the names down on lists.
There's a reason we make the Midnight Club, and the Midnight Club is a lot of RP that people have fun with because it's role play around the racing. It's not just back-to-back racing and smashing into each other and bitching about shit.
What if we have
God forbid we do role play on a role play server
from the shop that's racing.
And the thing is,
a amount of radios in the trunk, and I'm sure that a lot of people would buy radios on the spot.
If we make our own Midnight Club races, right?
Because a lot of people is like, oh,
our own invite-only Midnight Club races, where we surround ourselves with role players that we want to surround ourselves with, and we have a good time, right?
They would buy the radios instantly.
Yeah.
Then what's to stop anyone? Like, it's just an invite-only race, just like the Limelight. They make invite-only races. So who's to say?
Fucking hooligans, you know.
Like, why can't everyone else just do their own racing in their own scene? There's nothing stopping them. They have the tools to do that right now. So when people say Midnight Clubs or gatekeeping and this and that and the other,
what you really think?
It's literally not.
You really think people
if you want to join our racing scene,
you don't think that there's some fucking crackhead out there that doesn't give a shit?
If you want to join our racing scene, then there's a reason you want to join it, because you desire to be there. And if you say we're gatekeeping for trying to run our own invite only races and shit, then
okay, all right, well shit, maybe I'm so optimistic.
Then I mean, I don't even know what to say. Make your own scene that's better. How about that? Make your own races that are better.
That's an idea. How to get.
But that's the thing. That's why people want to be a part of the Midnight Club, and that's why people enjoyed racing for so long, is because the Midnight Club would set the rules with racing, and everyone would have a good time. Now it's more of a free-for-all. There's so many people racing that don't abide by Midnight Club rules, and there's not enough Midnight Club enforcers setting the standard, that it becomes a shit show. So when you say why gatekeep and why and say, oh, we got a giant ego and this and that and the other, there's a reason that people fucking hate racing right now. Yo, what up, shots? Let's see what shot says. Said this chat's moving too quick. Oh boy, shit! I'll put him in the back and no mushrooms. Sorry, just meditating.
Oh, good.
I'm not. I'm
So
not.
we kind of need to get paid out by tonight.
Yeah, we do.
I don't know how we're gonna make this happen. We might need to just bite the bullet and put it out even with the incorrect numbers.
The thing is, like, if we do that, it'll scramble the whole thing.
Well, though, because the numbers are not like in the favor towards them; it's in the favor towards the shop. So we'd be underpaying people.
Yeah, I appreciate all the subs, resubs, chat, all the love.
Like, what's really cooked at them besides manager pay being missing?
Charles said he's not racing anymore. Right. That's because the scene goes unmanaged. And it's a shit fest.
I mean, I guess investor pay we're not doing this week, and then we'll just do it next week.
I mean,
And then the thing is, on the flip side, if we come in and try and manage the scene and say to people, this is how things should go, let's set these standards. Those people will be like, oh, look at these guys with their massive egos. These guys need to check themselves. Who the fuck are these guys to say how we should race or blah blah blah, and you know what I mean? God forbid we try and roleplay in the racing and try and make it a fun place for everyone. PM coming in to set the racing scene straight. No, because all the racing around the rule set is from the Midnight Club, not the Puppet Master. As a character,
I'm guessing
this is a roleplay server. The Puppet Master as a character is a psychopath and would encourage dumb shit.
I hope so.
Like shooting each other and shooting cops is the example of what not to be. But it's cool RP when it's presented in the right way, not because you're a self-insert that gets pissed off and then you just fucking shoot someone for it. I'm cable guy with the $5. PM wants high G&E price. Can you put the G&E cap on racing some like 4 to 5 race wins? No, not really. I mean, one of the big reasons is there's no cap anymore is because racing would die down towards the end of a server restart, which wasn't fair for those people. And the thing is, if we take the grinders away from racing, they'll just go grind something else. It's unfortunate that it's just the grinders are coming to the racing scene just to ruin it.
Maybe the big M just needs to start blasting with an RPG. Maybe it should be streamed. Gwise love, Gwise love.
So what do you need fixed down? Like what else is there to do? Because we verified the expenses, like all the numbers add up. So the only thing that we're missing is manager pay and investor pay.
So what I'm gonna do, I might join a few races, see what the racing's like. I'll probably
then, right?
be really pissed off and see that it's a fucking shit show. And then if I might say something depending on the situation, but to be honest, if I'm saying something, then I'm just gonna be met with those dog shit.
You can just do it by hand.
I'll just be met with salt. So I'll just rather run my own. I'd rather run my own races.
The problem if I do that is that it'll keep adding up.
I'd rather run my own races, invite the people that I want to be racing with, and then if people want to bitch and moan about,
maybe you know what, you're right.
Bitch and moan about shit, then let them bitch and moan. Go run your own fucking races.
Now I think about it, you're right. You're smart.